Yo, what's up guys? TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you another video. And this one's kind of I guess you could say a discussion, but really it's just kind of me talking about it because everyone else has been talking about it and I haven't really said anything about it. So here we go. Kind of the truth about Toonami. Now, as I'm recording this video today, which I believe is the 16th going on to the 17th of May, we have got the information that Toonami will be revived as an actual, like, no April Fool's, but like as a constant thing back to television on May 26th. Hopefully this video is out before May 26th, or else this is going to sound really fucking redundant. But my whole thing is this. Everyone else, you know, everyone's really hyped. Everyone's just like, yeah, Toonami's back. We're going to have fun. We're going to sit down on Saturdays and watch a whole bunch of anime. And we're going to be so happy that our fucking favorite programming block is back after being absent for, what, 4 to 5 years. So, yay. And you know, I can see that. Honestly, I think the coolest thing about this whole thing is not the fact that they got a show back. It's just the fact that the fans outcry actually did something. Because there's a lot of instances where that shit doesn't happen. I think the other instance would be Project Rainfall for Nintendo. That's one of the few things when fans went in, they got what they went in for. This is one of the few times this happened. So, you know, props to the Toonami fans. You really pushed the shit out of it and you got it back. Now I'm going to tell you why I kind of don't give a fuck. And I'm not trying to be negative or mean as shit, but I'm just being realistic. You brought Toonami back. Now, Toonami was well known for its anime blocks, for the most part. They didn't really fuck with they didn't put any American programming on it. It was usually like either anime style stuff or like actual anime. It was just mainly anime stuff. I don't think that's gonna work in 2012 as well as it did in like the 90s. Was it the 90s it came out? Yeah, like the late 90s, I think mid or late 90s. It's not gonna work as well. It's not gonna work nearly as well. And honestly, I don't expect it to stay back for too long. I give it at the most 2 years, but I'm betting like within a year. But I'm trying to be optimistic, so I'll give it about 2 years. And here's my reason why. People need to understand when Toonami first got, you know, canceled. You know, everyone else, I was kind of in this whole, oh god damn it, took away Toonami, fuck Cartoon Network, blah 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 phase. And then what you do is you sit down and you think about it for a second, and you're kind of just fine with it. And that's kind of how I got. I was fine with it being gone because of the realism that kind of sets in after it's gone. And the realism I'm mentioning is the fact that an anime-based cartoon block on television seems kind of dumb now in the digital age, especially when TV itself is going through shit to stay afloat, let alone specific channels and fucking actual shows and program blocks. So, yeah, I'm not, you know, it's kind of like you brought Toonami back to kill it again, because that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to be brought back and last for maybe at the most 2 years and get killed. And let me explain why I believe that. It's actually pretty simple. The reason why Toonami did so well when it first came out is because it came out during a time in America where anime was really, 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 really niche. So niche to the point that niggas will watch anime and not realize they were watching anime. And for anyone who says, I never did that, Pokemon, that's all I gotta fucking say. Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all I gotta fucking say. But the whole thing is that back then it was really, really niche. And no one really knew what it was or even heard that term before. So when they made a block dedicated to it, the only thing it could have possibly done is gotten popular. Because it was so niche. Like, only like a few, not even, in the United States it probably was like maybe like a really, maybe like a 0.001% knew about anime. Obviously I'm exaggerating a little, but you get the point. So when it was first introduced, in this Toonami block, it only got popular. But the thing is, around the time it died was around the time the computers, the internet had been kind of taking over slowly in the early 2000s anyway. But by the time you hit like 2007, 2008, you were really in there with the internet. And 2007, 2008 is when, you know, the whole I'm not going to say it got brought up, but it became really big. It was like the concept of free downloading, illegal streams, torrenting and shit. And their anime episodes. And, you know, America's already behind enough as it is, even with their up-to-date releases now. So, and back then, the whole concept of simulcasting a Japanese television show was kind of weird. So, it couldn't really compete. And it made sense for them to just kind of bow out. And especially now, it makes it even more... It kind of confuses me that this is back. Because it's like... what you're going to do, you're going to show shows that we've already seen and that we can already get the DVD box sets for. And that's if they're doing the rerun way. If they're doing new shit, well, people have already either watched these shit seasonally or getting the Blu-ray DVDs that may be coming out in America at some point in time in the future, or they've already watched the shit on a torrent or some freaking illegal download. So it's like, why the fuck even bother airing it? Now, I think the only thing about TV that helps is that it will get exposure. I think there's maybe two things. The fact that it would get some more exposure, and it would maybe they would put these episodes on Adult Swim site so you would have another place to watch it. And that's if people gave a fuck enough. And I guess the exposure is like the best thing. Because for me it's like, in today's age, almost everything they have rerunning. Like, okay, look, I think I mentioned this, well, did I make a vlog about that? I'm not even sure if I made a vlog. Like when they did the April Fool's joke, I didn't even watch Toonami. Even when I kept seeing all the posters on Facebook and YouTube, it's like, oh my god, Toonami's on fucking TV. I still didn't really turn on the TV. Why? Well, that's the thing about it. They were airing Dragon Ball Z. Well, I've already seen it. I can get like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 fucking iterations of the box sets. There's a shit ton. Funimation has a streaming site where I can see all the Dragon Ball Z episodes, dubbed and sub, or I can just fucking download it. Cowboy Bebop, I own the fucking collection for the show. Why the hell would I need to rewatch that? Tenchi, about the same thing as Dragon Ball Z, give or take a few minuses. Big O, I never fucking watched. Ghost in the Shell, I didn't give a shit about. Outlaw Star, I've already seen. Like, that was the whole problem with the rerun thing. We've already seen it. Now, obviously, it's for a huge-ass nostalgia rush, but my question is, where's this shit gonna go when the nostalgia rush dies out? I mean, for God's sakes, the newest thing they put on Adult Swim, minus the Toonami shit, was Durarara. And Durarara, at this point, has gotten old, because Durarara finished putting out the box sets of Durarara, like, last year. Like, I think early last year. It's been about a year, a little bit over a year since all the Durarara English dub DVDs have been out. And FMA is still running on that shit. Oh my god, why is FMA still running on there? I'm sorry. The reason why I say this is because, like, the last part of Brotherhood came out, what, last year too? Like, nothing is up to date. And for them to grab new stuff, it's already limited as it is. Like, for example, the only thing they can probably grab are new dub releases. That's all they can grab. Which means anything from NIS is screwed. Half the shit from Sentai is screwed. Have they even put, maybe Media Blasters, but most of the shit they got on there is like Funimation shit, or old Bandai shit, and they're not gonna, the only thing, and then it's like, and then certain shows don't work for television. Like, certain shows don't work towards American audiences, so you gotta cut out the section, of that small section you already have for the dubs. It's like, the few things they can put on there, it's like, the few things they can and would put on there are either shit that's coming out that I can get on DVD, or I've already seen. Like, for example, they could put Panty and Stocking on there. Already seen Panty and Stocking. They could put Sekirei on there. Already seen Sekirei. Honestly, what shows would they put on there? I guess we could make that a side discussion for those who want to talk about it. What dub shows would they put on there that they could put on there? The only thing that they might put Black Butler on there. They might put I'm trying to think of shit that's new right off the top of my head, and I can't think of really that much that's coming out dubbed anyway. I'm not even going to go into the One Piece argument. As much as I would like to see it on television, I really fucking doubt it because it's just been through hell. Television-wise, I just can't see it. They usually grab Funimation titles in terms of new shit. They might put K-On! Or Haruhi on there, which at this point, Haruhi would just seem really, really redundant. And K-On! Maybe, you know, they're just now releasing, I think the season 2 comes out pretty soon. As I said, it's like, honestly, Toonami isn't gonna do anything that I can't already, like, I have no intention of watching Toonami. Like, and I haven't watched Toonami in I haven't watched TV in like over a year. Like, just sat down and watched TV legitimately. Like my parents have it on downstairs and I fuck with it then. But most of the time I'm not even looking at the fucking television. Most of the time I'm looking at, well, if I'm watching anime, I'm usually gonna watch it on like fucking Crunchyroll or YouTube sites. Or, you know, my main sites. I'm not going to go on TV for it. Especially if there's shows I can either buy or fucking buy or watch or stream. I think the only thing I might do is I might look, like, if it's a show that I kind of heard was okay, I might like look at an episode or two. So as I said, the best thing Toonami is going to be is just exposure. And that's implying that the anime fans are still ignorant, which they're not, because in this day and age, everybody knows about this. Anime is a lot more popular than it was back then, so you can't even play off the ignorance anymore. I mean, really, fuck, there are like 12-year-olds who know how to torrent shit. So it's like, come on, just fucking come on. And the thing is, if the show gets popular, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go online and look for it and go, oh, I can watch all the episodes here, and then they're just gonna ignore the television programming right after the fact. So it's like, what the fuck was the point? I don't know. That's my whole thing with Toonami. It's like, you know, it's cool that it's back. But honestly, it just feels like it's back to get killed again. Honestly. And maybe I'm just being a narcissistic asshole or pessimistic, but honestly, can you honestly tell me that you are gonna sit there and keep watching reruns after your nostalgia rush or nostalgia hard-on dies? I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. And it's like, you got other shit like Netflix and Hulu to watch the same fucking shows. Cause, I mean, the selection they're grabbing from are dubbed titles, and that's dubbed titles that appeal to American fans or could appeal to American fans. See the problem? I think I don't know. I'm done. But that's just my whole thing. So leave your thoughts in your comments in the comment section below. If I get a lot of hate for this, it wouldn't shock me, but you gotta face facts. Realistically, Toonami really just doesn't fit in today's society. Unless it was like a strictly digital thing. The only reason why it works, the reason why I believe it got revived is because of the nostalgia hard-on for the fucking thing. Because of how important it was to a lot of anime fans' lives is what kind of helps it, what kind of saved it. But honestly, it feels like you saved a puppy only for it to get shot in the head when you lifted it out of the water which it was drowning in. It's like you saved the puppy, bang, fuck me. Like it's one of those kind of situations. Except honestly, I feel like the fans know this in the back of their mind, so it's more like you're hanging a puppy to get shot, which is really fucked up, by the way. But and again, I'm being a lot way too negative, but that's just my whole thing. So, anyways, leave your thoughts in your comment section. Oh, wow, I gotta stop doing that. Leave your thoughts in comment section. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Your responses are all welcome. This will not be one of the most positive videos. But, anyways, life's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.